Hello, is this working? I hope so. And how do I see the comments though? I go here maybe. Maybe I'll see myself here. Okay, it's working. And I can see the chat here. Okay. Okay, hi guys. I hope the audio is good because I have no idea. Let me check real quick. Okay, it's working well, I think. So, okay. I am using this live stream today because I don't want to edit because it's going to be difficult because I made a lot of slides, like over 40 of them. And today I'd like to show you guys the comparison of the leftists in Japan and the United States. So what I'm going to do is to switch this thing to the screen, like a screen share, so that we can watch things together. But I won't be interacting properly because first of all, English is not my first language, and this is like pretty much, me giving you guys the presentation. So yeah, I'll be just speaking, and I hope that you guys won't mind. And my nose is somehow itchy now. Should have happened before this broadcast, but okay. How do I do this? Look at this professional stuff. I hope that it's working. It is, right? Okay, so this is a slide that I made, and I'm confused where to look at. Okay, so let's go through this together. Today, I would like to make a point that Japan and the United States are fighting against the same enemy. And we're facing, oh my gosh, there's a huge mosquito. And also, we're facing the same issues to overcome for that reason. But we are not aware that we're in this together. And I am going to talk about only between, Japan and the United States, but this applies to all the other countries, especially Europe. But I just want to make a point that we're all in this together, and we need to win because conservative people we have been losing for a long, long time. And so let's get started. So what's the characteristics of the leftists in Japan and the United States, and how do they protest? Well, I gathered so many slides here, and I hope that you guys will enjoy. So on the left side, it's Japan, and on the right side, it's going to be America, like all these slides. So let's see. Leftists ignore the rules and block the city or anywhere. So on the right side, you see Mall of America. This is during the Christmas holidays. And you see on the screen, this demonstration is not authorized and is in clear violation of Mall of America policy. And everybody have to leave. But this is a demonstration of Black Lives Matter. And they pretty much shut down the mall, if I remember correctly. And on the left side, you see all these crazy people in Japan. And this is Shinjuku in Tokyo. And this is where you are supposed to walk. So you are not supposed to have, no cars are allowed. And you are not supposed to hold like music events or political events, and these people didn't, ask for permissions either. So yeah, that's what leftists do. Next, leftists like to block traffic. I think that you guys remember. You can see the cursor too. That's cool. So you see I'm pointing. That's cool. So this is the rally of outside of the rally, right, in Arizona, and people were protesting. And hold on a minute, I need to. Oh, okay. Now I see the comments. Hold on. Hi. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Okay. Back to the slides. So so these leftists in Arizona were blocking the traffic, right? And on the left side, you can see all these crazy Japanese people. And these are actually paid people, which I will talk about later. But these people are sitting right in front of the gate of the US military. These people are against the US military, and I'm sorry for that. But these people are just, you know, leftists. So there are some cars, and it's like almost look identical. So it's crazy. But okay, next. Leftists also love to occupy. You remember Occupy Wall Street? Yeah, I don't have to explain that, but they occupied New York, I believe. And on the left side, you can see the flyer for the protest in front of the National Diet building in Japan. And it says in the middle here, it says occupy in Japanese, in katakana, but it says occupy, like same concept. And next, leftists are violent. There are many more violent stuff in the United States. I know, like they're throwing fire bombs and stuff. But I just wanted to make a good comparison. So this is what happened. But on the right side, this is Arizona, I believe. But yeah, there's a car, and these people are like flooding to the girls and stuff. And look at this one. This is in Okinawa, and this car belongs to the US military too, I believe, because it starts with Y, and that's what I hear. But this woman is out of control. Okay, and next, they can be actually these people, right? These people can be zombies. Like if you go like near the US base, they are going to come attack you like zombies. Like, look at this person, like so crazy. And these people shake the fence of the US military. They're crazy. Okay, and so as I said, they're hired, right? And they get mobilized. And on the right side, this is actually not Bernie Sanders' team, but it said it's probably George Soros, right? If I remember correctly. So they hired Trump protesters for $15 an hour, a maximum of 4 hours. What a good job. You just go crazy and stupid and you get paid. That's awesome. But so they are hired, and on the left side you see two different envelopes. But this is the like a payment of like a day, or maybe this one says March 22 to March 28th, and it goes to somebody. And I bet that there were some stuff here, but and on the left side it says that this person got $20. Is it $20? No, $200, like a good amount of money. So yeah, these people are, and these envelopes, by the way, were found near the demonstrations of those who are opposing to the US military. So yep, leftist. You could be my girlfriend. I'll think about that. So leftists get mobilized and protest in a symbolic way. Actually, this is Vietnam during the Vietnam War, I believe. But these American people are going crazy. But you see the peace sign and stuff. And during that time, actually, Japan was doing the same kind of demonstrations, but I just wanted to pull out the current one because this is from last summer, by the way, because you see the English signs and no war and stuff. I'm pretty sure that these people, like, American people in the past held the same kind of signs, and that's where these Japanese people are getting the idea from. So I just wanted to make that comparison. And by the way, Japanese people don't speak English. I do because I'm weird and I'm a nerd. But most people don't speak English at all. So this is for like foreign media. They know that they'll get on the news and be reported overseas. So this is what they do. And next, this was so shocking when I saw Trump being on an SNL. Like, this is right before, I think 3 days before Trump went on the SNL, and these Latinos got together, and look at all these like fine signs. Like, somebody prepared these, paying so much money, right? So yeah. And on the left side, this is our prime minister went on our very popular TV show, and these people are leftists, and they got together in front of a building, basically the same thing as what and they will get on the show and blah 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 kind of thing. Okay. And leftists are united internationally. Okay, on the left side, you can see Freedom Socialist Party, but this is like social, oh my gosh, mosquito, go away. This is socialism.com. And I see like Japanese anti-nuclear power plant demonstration. This is actually right after the earthquake and stuff. So it's kind of old, but what I'm trying to say is that the actions in Japan get reported overseas, especially like socialists and over here, like communists. And there are many like, reports as well, but I just couldn't find the good ones. So this is kind of old for that reason. And on the right side, you see Communist Party USA, and this is actually recent. It's May 25th. And this is, talking about Obama visit. And you see here, Japanese Communist Party chair Shikazu, and they are actually, these are two separate screenshots, but I combined together so that you can see in this one picture. But yeah, so Shikazu, he's a chair, and he made some oh wait, is it connected? But yeah, I hope. Okay, like the connection is kind of bad maybe, but Shikazu is the chair, and his comment is there on the Communist Party USA website. Okay, and next, this is actually this continuous from this, but this is the website, The Militant. Is it correct? Militant, yeah. This site contains articles from the Militant newspaper, a socialist news weekly published in the interests of working people. And it's just interesting what they have written here. I'm gonna read. Open the borders to refugees now. The Socialist Workers Party demands Washington open the borders to the hundreds of thousands of refugees from Syria and elsewhere, driven from their homes as a result of capitalist exploitation, competition, and war. The SWP's sister communist leagues in the United Kingdom, Canada, and elsewhere are initiating and joining protests demanding their imperialist rulers to do likewise. So you can see the connection of all of this, like socialist and communist, and especially like international connections. And that's crazy. And also another thing to mention is this is a random site that I found online. It's a guide to the political left. And this section was talking about all the organizations that were funded by George Soros. And one of them is Amnesty International, and there's Amnesty International Japan. And yeah, there's a branch here too. And these pictures are not, Japanese or United States, I don't think, but I just wanted to let you guys see, Amnesty International, and they're working worldwide. So that's the thing that I'm trying to say. And your favorite racism. Leftists put their own people in danger by telling them to stop hate and racism. On the right side, this is, of course, Trump protester, but this crazy-looking woman is probably saying, stop hatred, I think, against immigrants, right? Probably. And this is like, you welcome refugees, right? On the left side, these are Japanese demonstrators, but it says Ginza is a place of Tokyo, and Ginza against racism. And these people were actually on this demonstration, they were saying that they will want to welcome refugees as well. And you see this woman she belongs to the Communist Party. She is a National Diet member of the Japanese Communist Party. And basically they do this. And this guy also, he is such a leftist. And yeah, he's like on the side of South Korean people, because we have like 600,000 South Koreans in Japan. Okay. And leftists call it racist and violate your human rights. What a walking contradiction. And so on the left side, this is actually a counter demonstration, yeah, of our like nationalists. And they held the same sign, like stop hate and go home racists. But again, we don't speak English, but they just have English for foreign media. And on the right side, you see Mr. Hate regarding Trump, leave our state. Which state is that? Yeah, so these people calling Trump is racist, Trump hate, stop hate, blah, 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 and same thing. It's very interesting, but they're actually, you know, calling your own people, calling their own people and violating their human rights, because everybody is supposed to have freedom of speech, right? And they just come bother the rallies, and that's just crazy. Or this demonstration. Yeah. Hi. I see the comments. And then this is my favorite part. I'm sorry if you get offended, but so leftists love to put up their middle finger. What a child. And Japan doesn't, we don't have the culture of putting up our middle finger, but these people do. And we can't actually tell if these people are Japanese or not, because Asian looks the same, basically. So we don't know. And there are many naturalized people as well. So yeah. And this woman is a mental doctor. Like she sees her profession is mentality, but I'm like, you go to doctor, you know. And this guy is in front of Trump Tower, and this kid had a he appeared on this viral YouTube video, and he's a Mexican in America, and this woman is doing the same. Like, I think it was like a Trump rally day or something like that. And yeah. And okay, leftists also love dolls. Isn't it weird? Okay, so on the left side, this is our prime minister, the current one, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. And you see the mustache, I can't pronounce, they put here. And this is the hand or arm of a woman, and she keeps hitting this doll, or a doll head, I mean. This is a person walking, so. And on the right side, you can see this crazy white guy, or is he white? I can't even tell. But he smashes this doll. I'm like, what kind of fetish is that? You know, like, can't you use words? These people are crazy. I'm scared. Okay. Mustache. Okay, thank you. And leftists love drums too. Why? Do you guys know the reason? Because I can't seem to find the reason. Maybe hippie? I don't know. But on the left side, you can see these are Japanese people in Japan, and they just love drums. And it's interesting because, like, us conservatives, we make fun of these drums because it's just a weird way of protesting. And on the right side, this, I believe, is in front of PSU, like the college, and is it Portland? So InfoWars people or whoever were there, like nationalistic or just patriotic people there, having demonstrations of like supporting Trump, and these crazy people came and made noise so that the voice was like, you know, covered by these noises. And yeah, that's so weird. And you see all these drums. This is the same Communist Party person. She belongs to the National Diet. And you see the picture of Shinzo Abe, our prime minister, the mustache one. And so what she does is, it's on the drums, so she hits Prime Minister Abe to create noise. Like, how sickening is that? Like, it's really like, I'm like, use your creativity somewhere else, you know? And over here you can see this, I think this was in New York. I can't tell, but I just saw this like part of the live broadcast of American TV. And these people are using drums as well. And at the bottom, I combined two pictures of Occupy Wall Street, and they're using drums as well. And okay. Also, leftists like to get undressed. Yeah, nice boobs, but you're supposed to be you know, undressed in bed, not public. But you see the sign, make love, not war. Really? Say that to China. Like, try that. You are going to be killed or raped or whatever. And on the left side, this is, I hope, or I believe, is the only case in Japan, but this is in front of Yasukuni Shrine. This is basically something like Arlington Cemetery of the United States. This is where all the spirits, like, it's not grave, but it's the shrine that where those who sacrifice their lives for our nation, the spirits of them go to Yasukuni Shrine. And these women are disgracing that, you know, and I covered the dirty parts for you. This was actually kind of a long time ago, I think. Yeah, but still, like, they have the same idea. Yeah, they are whores. Yeah, I think so. Leftists love poop too. I don't know why they like all this dirty stuff, like children. But okay, so you see, Donald Trump turned into poop. Like, how sickening is that? Like, how do you come up with this type of insults? Like, I'm like, can't you make political arguments than drawing? You know. And on the left side, this is actually inside of Japan, but these are South Koreans, and they wanted to. They were protesting to get a voting right here, I think, because their nationality is South Korea, but they live here. So yeah, it's weird, but just imagine Mexicans, you know, wanting their right to vote, but they're illegal, or maybe they have a special case or something like that. But yeah, these South Koreans, or they came here in our society because they were willing to. And many people have this wrong idea that Japan forced all these people to come and stuff, like we kidnapped or something. We didn't. It's proven by our national documents and stuff. But anyway, so you can see the poop here. And this is supposed to be our national flag. I'm like, if you do this type of demonstration, you're not going to get a voting right here, right? Okay. Yoko is Jewish. I'm not Jewish, I'm Japanese. But there's a theory, though, by the way, that Japanese people and Jewish people came from the same blood or something like that. So it's crazy, but I don't know. But let's get back to this. So leftists include foreigners or people with foreign spirits. On the left side, this is the sign in front of the US base. Yeah, military base. This is against you guys, and I'm sorry for that we can't control. But it says like, U.S. military, get out of our country and bring peace to Okinawa, blah blah blah. But you see Korean language here, and this is also a demonstration against the security bill that passed last summer. But again, this is Korean language, and on the right side, you see all these Mexican flags, and I don't have to explain because you guys all know, but yeah, leftists include foreigners or, you know, people with foreign spirits, and it's terrible. And also leftists want to shoot the leaders they don't like. here on the left side, it says like, oh, beat Abe. And it's crazy. Like, okay, so this is talking about democracy, but these people want to shoot him? Like, that's not democracy, right? And you see the mustache and the Nazi stuff here. And we don't have guns here, by the way, only like a crazy people, like scary people. I don't know how to say that in English, but Borikudan and stuff. Only like a criminals have guns and stuff. And on the right side, you see Trump is, oh no, Trump senpai, be careful. But yeah, they made these pictures to threaten, I guess. But what's worse, they do this. Leftists want to behead the leaders they don't like. You see this tweet, it says Abe Shine, like I'm sorry for the words, but fuck off. Abe is basically what this is saying. And you see the mask of Abe, Prime Minister Abe, and you see the knife. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you're crazy. But this mask goes here under this truck. It's gonna be run over. Like, how cruel is that? I don't think these people are Japanese, because really there are many naturalized or just South Korean people demonstrating. I'm going to talk about that later, but yeah. And then look at this sickening man laughing with a beheaded doll. What? So crazy. And the same guy from earlier, see, he's like perfectly smashing the neck. I don't know how they do that. Okay. But they can do this because media is leftist friend. Remember when the media was all like, stop Trump, stop Trump, stop Trump. Yep. I guess no explanation is needed, but it's the same in Japan as well. Like, we don't have conservative media or just patriotic media. Like, major ones are not good. And so this newspaper, for example, this is right after our Abe administration was born again, after it was destroyed like in 2006 or so, I think. So, but he came back as a not president, prime minister. But it says like, oh, if we are to name our new Abe administration, we're gonna call them this, and this is all like insults, all the bad name calling. And it's so low, but this is what media does here. Okay. But they kind of have a good presentation because leftists use young people for branding. Yeah. Okay, I just drank water. Okay, so on the right side, you see Bernie Sanders supporters, like college students, right? And on the left side, you see college students as well. These are Japanese college students. And this guy is like the leader of this youth group called SEALs. It sounds like Navy SEALs, and I'm sure that they got it from there. But yeah, he is said to be he is a son of a South Korean guy or something like that. I don't know. But whatever his blood is, what he's doing is not Japanese. And it's crazy, like you see all these English signs, but they were against all the security bill things because these people are communists, so they want to break the bond of Japan and the US. And yeah, even all this like cute looking chicks too, they are scary. Okay, and the leftists also use celebrities very well, and I put Leo here because he's talking about climate change. I mean, I get it that you get scared, but according to Trump senpai, this is a BS by globalists or China, right? And on the left side, this is actually the advertisement for the Japanese Communist Party. And she is an actress, but I never see her in movies or TV shows. She just shows up in commercials now. But yeah, talking about like the bill that she was against and stuff. Yep. And leftists like to say no to the leaders of sane citizens like Trump or Prime Minister Abe. You see all this crazy amount of no signs. It's the kanji, the Japanese language here, is just saying Abe administration, and a bunch of people saying no, right? And these American people are saying no to Trump too. And leftists want to stop the same leaders as well. You see all the stop sign? Like, I'm pretty sure that they are all mobilized because nobody can pay for all this printed signs, you know? Yeah, so stop and stop Trump. I couldn't find a better picture that had the words stop. So this is what happened, but just wanted to make a point that they want to stop. So yep. So these people are crazy, but what's the political thoughts of these leftists? This is gonna be interesting. Leftists hate our national flags. I like to. I'm so like, I don't know, disappointed and sad and mad all together at the same time. So it's kind of hard for me to explain this, but so on the right side, I don't have to explain, but the protesters of Trump burning the national flag of America. And on the left side, you see these people holding the signs like Japanese flag crossed out. But Japanese people don't usually do this type of demonstrations. But who does this type of stuff? South Korean people. So look at this one. This is, I can't read South Korean language, but I believe this is the comfort women thing. Like this woman used to be a comfort woman or something. And this is, she's not a politician anymore, but she used to be a National Diet member here. But these people are Koreans, I believe. And you see the flag is crossed out. And here you see the same thing, like the Japanese flag crossed out, right? And our politicians crossed out as well, and they're burning our flags in South Korea. That is so crazy. And look at this one. These Korean people, I don't know if they're politicians or not, but they have to step on like many Japanese flags. Like, I don't know, like, how do you come up with this type of ideas? Because this is nasty. And look at Japanese flag being burned. It's not only you guys. And this crazy South Korean guys like biting on their flag. Please, like, go away from our flag because it's really sacred. But these are South Korean, right? And this is actually China. It says Yasukuni Shrine. The one that I talked about earlier, where it's like Arlington Cemetery. But the name of that is here on our flag, and this girl is peeing on that. First of all, I didn't know that girls can pee like that, but yeah, it's such a disgrace. And leftists don't like any wars against communism. Again, I'm making a comparison of like the leftists from during the Vietnam War and also the modern, like the current Japan. But these people saying stop the war, right? And Japanese people are taking the idea from them and doing the same thing decades later. These actually in Japan, leftists used to be very radical. Like they used to be very violent, killing people and stuff. But now they realize that it doesn't work, so they are stealing the ideas from these movements. I think this is just my analysis, but yeah. But you see all the English signs? Again, we don't speak English. Most of the stuff is in English. They're clever. And the leftists label whoever they don't like as fascists. We have democracy. Like everything is under control, and we're peaceful. And Prime Minister Abe is doing everything under the rules. But these people just want to make the impression that he is crazy or some sort, like that he is a dictator or some sort. So you can see the English sign, anti-fascist, Tokyo against fascism, and same thing for Trump. He is labeled as a fascist. So yeah, and leftists call whoever they don't like as Hitler. Yep, mustache stuff, and here the same thing. I mean, there are many examples, so you know. And leftists want to go forward. Yep, they. This is their politics. They are communists mostly. It's interesting on the left. This is actually a flyer of the demonstration in front of the National Diet building here. But it says no war, but this looks exactly like a war flyer. Like they want you to come join the war. So it's like contradicting. But here, I don't think it means forward. And it sounds almost identical to the Chinese national anthem. Song you see here, this is a comparison that I found online with Lenin and Obama. I don't know if Lenin used this stuff, but it should be from this, right? Obama took from here, I suppose. But what I know for sure is that President Obama, like for his second presidential campaign, he used the slogan "Forward," and that is such a communist way of, you know, it's such a communist slogan. Any leftists here? I hope not, or I don't know, will there be? Okay, anyways, leftists worship Che, is it Guevara or Guevara? I don't know, but I remember this picture, like a lot of American people were angry at this picture, right? You see this Che Guevara or Che Guevara, whatever. And on the left side, I was surprised to see this. I didn't notice this before, but okay, so this is, you see it's red and stuff, and you see the same guy, and these are leftists demonstrating. So yeah. Okay, leftists also love clenched fists. On the right side, you can see this is like Wisconsin. I forgot what this is about, or I didn't read about it, but I can tell that this is a protest of leftists because they have clenched fists. And you see here, this is something that I've featured before, but these are the dancers of Beyonce, and they have all this clenched fists because they are wannabe Black Panthers. And you see here, smash fascism out, take back democracy, and this guy is a Communist Party member. He is a National Diet member too, and yeah, of course he would say that. And this guy, by the way, this is off topic, but he's a liberal and often said to be South Korean, like a naturalized one. I don't know if that's true, but the point is, he was the prime minister here when the disaster in Fukushima, like in 2011, happened, and he killed so many Japanese people. Many people could have been saved if this guy didn't say stupid stuff, because, well, I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, we hate him, and he's saying no to Abe regime. So you can tell that Abe regime is actually good. And on the bottom, you see this saying like, oh, like we are against discrimination, and you see the clenched fist. But these people are exactly racist, so it doesn't make sense to me. But you see, no pasaran. I don't know how to read that. I hope I don't know where to stress. Is it no pasaran? Pasaran? Or I don't know. But this is Nos pasaran was used by British anti-fascists. This is taken from Wikipedia because that's the only that's the only good explanation that I could find. But British anti fascists during the October 1936 Battle of Cable Street, and is still used in this context in some political circles. It was often accompanied by the words "Nosotros pasaremos," we will pass, to indicate that communists rather than fascists will be the one to seize power. So these clenched fists are favored by communists. You see "Fight for Communism," and you see this one, and "No pasaran," and these are Japanese people in Japan. Like, this is in black and white, but this is a recent picture. And I just found a random list of groups that have used this symbol, and blah, 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 blah. And actually, there are a lot of people like Black Lives Matter and stuff too. But yeah, I bet this goes forever. Okay, and leftists love socialist idea as well as communism. I was so surprised to see this. You see this no hate sign? Yeah, it's identical to Socialist Party logo. Or am I imagining this? It's exactly the same. So scary, but yeah, this is a political demonstration in Tokyo. And leftists are often socialists or communists. This is a recent flyer, right, May 24, but it says here, Party for Socialism and Liberation. So these are socialists that are doing these protests. And on the left side, you see this picture. It says SEALs here. And this is the youth group that I've been talking about, like the college students. And you see the number being the same, 5147. These are the same band, and they admitted that it's the same band. And but it says here Zenroren, and this the group that has this car is National Confederation of Trade Unions, which means that they are communists, and the youth group got that from a communist group. And you see this logo of them. This is like the symbolic stuff from Red Guard. Red Guard is China's Cultural Revolution student organization, and yeah, they're working for China. So speaker, some book and pen, and this is supposed to be a headphone, but we're saying that this is like the hair of Mao. So very creative, but that's really scary. Okay. Next, leftists talk about the minimum wage than the economy itself. So this is like the same demonstration. I don't know if this happened on the same day. Like, I have to look that up. But yeah, McDonald's, and they're fighting for the $15 per hour, right? And on the left side, it says 1,500 yen, so like 1,500 yen. But this is the same amount of $15. So yeah, they're doing the same stuff. And you see all these beautiful signs, and like nobody can prepare, like nobody, like unprofessional people can't prepare this type of stuff. So this is definitely mobilized people, you know. Okay, next, so leftists talk about leaving their mother country. The point I'm trying to make here is that leftists talk or protest so much against us, right? But they talk about leaving their country so easily too. Celebrity Trump deserters. I bet that there are many others, but yeah, there are many people that want to leave. And I'm like, if you can leave later, I'm like, why don't you leave now, you know? But on the left side, you see this guy is now a politician, but he used to be an actor and a comedian, and his name is Taro Yamamoto, and he's a radical leader. Like, he's kind of new, but because he has all this presence to the entire Japan, the radical people are using him as an advertisement. But this article is saying that this guy is against the nuclear power plants, and he's been agitating the activities. But so this article is saying like, so this guy is preparing or planning to live in the Philippines, right? So the people are like, then why did you protest? Like, what was it for if you're gonna leave? That kind of stuff. Yeah, yep. Leftists. So let's see what's happening here and in America. Our traders are apologizing to the other Obama has been having the apology tour, and right now our regime is very healthy. Well, I mean, it's been doing the best that it can, but before that, we had a Democratic Party in power, and those leaders would go to China or South Korea and apologize for no reason. I mean, like, of course they have reasons, but like we don't have things to apologize for. I mean, everything, like, I mean, of course, many bad things happened in the past, but we have treaties now, and so everything is fair. But the liberal people go there and try to weaken us and also be a Chinese pet so that communist China can take us over and stuff. So yeah, but they do that because for their worldwide business, including military strategies and political agenda, as you guys probably know. And next, our traders are selling our resources to foreign communist nations such as China and Russia. I mean, Russia is not really communist nation anymore, but you get the point. And as for traders in Japan, there are many people that are selling our land, water, forests, buildings to China, because Chinese people are very rich. And they are not only they are coming to us like militarily, they're also coming here like economically, and that's very scary. But the same thing for the United States. Like, I heard from my American friend recently that Clinton Foundation got so much money from Russia because they have sold uranium of the United States, right? And that's terrible. Like, it's as much as 1/5 of the United States uranium or something like that. But yeah, Clintons or traders. And also next, our traders are being bribed by other countries such as China and Russia. Okay, so there are many Chinese pets here. I mean the Japanese pets that are the pets that are Japanese, but they are the pets of China, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, and also in America, recently I heard that this guy that's very good friend of Clinton, Hillary Clinton, or is it Bill Clinton? Not sure, but this guy is under the investigation of FBI for getting the money from China illegally and stuff. And I'm pretty sure that same thing happens all the time. And also lastly, our traders are paying the citizens, like the activists, to create problems and victims domestically so that the liberal politicians can say that they will save you from the situation, or so that our nations get vulnerable for the communist nation's sake. So this is the same picture as before and during the World War II, because communists took over Roosevelt family and all the liberal politicians in the United States, right? And I just see the same thing happening right now. And so the bottom line of what I'm trying to say, what's to keep in mind is leftists go by socialist and communist idea because that's how they want to live their lives. And I would say that they're globalists. Maybe they're not as deeply engaged in politics, but they just want to do business or some sort. Like they're only thinking about themselves or something like that. But yeah, we need borders, Japan is lucky because we have the sea as walls, but still we get invaded by South Korea and China, and we are fighting every day. So yeah. Okay, and next, behind the leftists, there are international networks that are deeply engaged with each other, as we have seen together now. So yeah, they are going forward with their agenda successfully. Scary. So my question is, what do we do against those rich, strong globalists with social status and the international networks? This is a question that I've been having recently. Like, we need to have networks and intelligence. I'm like falling asleep, but yeah. And we need to win. I guess I'm influenced by Trump senpai, but I'm saying this because we are losing like so good. That's not good. Like, I can't explain well, but oof, like it's the same since the World War II. Like, World War II might feel like an ancient history for you guys, but like really, like the communists are using the same strategies as back then, and actually all the problems goes back to New Deal in the United States, because that's where a lot of socialists were born. And yeah, so this is the end of the very, what you say, depressing presentation. So I'm gonna switch this, I guess. And oh, hi. I'm back. Is this audio good? Like, can you guys hear, or is it too loud? I should have confirmed at the beginning, but we know you. Oh, alt-right. Yeah, I need to study the concepts because I don't know. I can hear you good. Cool. Q&A, please. Okay. Thank you for the answers. I didn't expect that people would come see, because I didn't really advertise, or I was like, oh, even if they're like, even if people come, I can't really interact because I'm busy talking. But I'm glad that somehow we did. Okay. Any thoughts of what you saw? It took so much time though to gather all these pictures. Like, we see this type of stuff every day, but it's like we don't collect them, right? So it's hard to put together everything that's scattered around. Mr. Trump. Alt-right. No neo-conservatives, no subversive influences. What's subversive? Subversive, I need to look that up. Oh, don't go away. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I am not talkative, but I'm actually not, like, I can talk, but I'm not a loud person. Like, I don't talk forever, so I'm usually a listener. Oh, okay, subversive. Okay, I get it now. Cool. Am I an alt-right? I don't know. School beers. Be mindful of two forces. Fabian. What's Fabian? Fabian socialist and the cultural can't say the word. Yeah, but I get it. There's this guy, I forgot his name. Is it Mark Dice? Is it his name? Talking about all this like cultural ones, and so I get it. Okay, I'm reading. Oh, oh, feminist. Oh, it's the feminist thing. Okay. Oh, that's cool. All the flags and stuff. Yay. Okay. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I am so glad that now I did it. Like, whenever somebody comes to you and wonders how are things in Japan, you can just show this video, because I think this will be a video afterwards. You can just show them all the slides that I made and say that, oh, we're suffering from the same thing, and there's a big picture that we're seeing together, or we are in together. So any libertarians in Japan? Actually, we don't even know the definition here, even though I've heard of it, and I kind of have the idea. Yeah. Okay. Oh, bye. Somebody's leaving. Mm, 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 mm. What is the media in Japan saying about Obama and his trip to Japan? Actually, 97% of the Japanese people are happy about it or some sort. That's what I heard from the media, but the media here are liberal. And plus, like, I don't know, like, there are people like myself who has all this mixed feelings, about the trip. And I have to make a separate video, and I should have done that first, but I couldn't because I want to make a great points, and I need to do some research, like where President Obama has been. And I need to show like um, his strategy, because it looks like he's just being a nice person, but he is not, and I know that. And so, yeah, I want to show that to the world and also in Japan. So, yeah, yep, 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 yep. And is there any political correctness in Japan? Actually, I think the bill has passed, like, the new law is to prohibit hate speech. So we can't say bad things against South Koreans, even though there are like 600,000 of them, and mostly, like, most people are good. I'm not a racist, but still, like, there are a lot of criminals among them, and because, like, our culture and our blood, like, everything is just different, even though we're the same Asians. But Asian is such a broad definition, so we're all different. So of course there are going to be problems. And also Chinese people, like, a lot of them come here and steal our things, or money. And yeah, sometimes they bring drugs. And we have the sea, we don't have walls, but we have the sea. Still, we have a lot of problems. So I feel really sorry for American people, because there's no wall or sea. Like, Mexicans coming in, like, freely. And yeah, it's helping the politicians in Mexico, right? Like, the money that people earn in the United States. That's what I heard. But anyways, let's do this for a couple more minutes, and I should let you guys go. What do you think about the declining birth rate in Japan? The leftists want to import people. The right needs to encourage reproduction. Yeah, the population is such a problem in Japan. Like, I mean, I feel bad because I'm single, and I don't have kids, of course. So yeah, I'm a kid. I'm still, like, with my parents and stuff. But yeah, that is because the biggest issue is the economy and also our health problems. Yeah, like, many people are trying to, like, many women are trying to get pregnant, but our foods are poisoned, basically. Like, we have a lot of chemicals in our foods, and it makes it hard for us to get pregnant. So Yeah, there's that problem as well. Like it's very complicated, but economy is definitely the biggest issue, I think. Oh wait, I went that. What's your opinion of Taiwan and Hong Kong? I respect those places. Like Taiwanese people, I've been to Taiwan, and they were very nice. And I hear that a lot of people have, they're pro Japan, but I don't know if it's what the conservative people here want to believe, that Taiwan loves Japan and we love Taiwan, that kind of thing. But yeah, and Hong Kong too. Like, what's cool about Taiwan and Hong Kong is that the students, like young people there, are very like awake when it comes to politics, and they have all these demonstrations and stuff, and that probably means that things are in danger, but still, like, they can make things happen, and that's the attitude that Japanese have to have. But most of the people here are still brainwashed by the liberal media and education and stuff. And Obama came, but we're all happy and stuff, and I'm like, learn politics. I'm still studying, so I can't laugh at them, but yeah. And I read that. How conservative is Prime Minister Abe 0 to 10? He's probably like 9. Like, the one left is Prime Minister Abe is such a conservative, but he just can't do things as he wants, because in order to have the power in politics, his party, well, he first of all belongs to a party which has a lot of liberals in it. So first of all, it's difficult inside of his party, and also right now our regime consists of 2 parties, like combined ones, and another one is it has a connection with this religious group called Soka Gakkai, and that is some Buddhism, but the founder, or no, the later founder, not founder, but like the leader is South Korean, and like I can't explain it well, but basically they're like Chinese pet. And so, but Prime Minister Abe is a conservative, so there's a struggle, But yeah, so I feel really bad for Prime Minister Abe, and that's why I'm supporting some other party, which is kind of looks like right wing, but it's not. It's just a patriotic people, and we are trying to pull up an administration to the good direction, because nobody can do it and stuff. But Prime Minister Abe's problem is that he is a little like internationalized. He can sacrifice things, and that's what's cool about him. But at the same time, he can sometimes be like a liberal in order to maintain our national power. But I want to hear what I want to hear, so it's kind of difficult. Okay. Okay, this is fun, but okay. Actually, guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? Can you see? Like, it's bright outside. It's 5:23 in the morning. So my family will probably wake up soon. I am crazy. I'm crazy, but hey, guess what?
I will be the greatest president that God ever created. Look, I'm really rich.
So yeah, yes, I should go. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I need to have a battle with this mosquito right here. There's a huge one. You want the pen? It's mine. So okay, thank you guys so much for watching. It was awesome to have you guys, like, what you call it, a company. Yeah, thanks for that. And I suck at saying byes, but I'm gonna try and to leave you guys. So I will see you guys in the all the edited stuff later, or maybe I'll do this live chat thing because it's way easier. Like, you don't have to edit. That's so awesome. But thank you so much. I'm gonna sleep so well. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, I don't know what to say, but have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.